We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
Cactus Wrestling is now available on Spotify and Amazon. And don't forget to check us out on Etsy for all of your Cactus Wrestling apparel needs.
Oh, she's not coming.
Dun 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 dun. It's
That's
the
beautiful.
Olympics. It only comes every 4 years.
3 if you're lucky.
Yeah, 3 if you're lucky. 2021.
Yeah. 2024 Paris Olympic Games, men's freestyle wrestling. We are previewing it here today. And we're going to be rooting on Team USA and the U.S. wrestlers wrestling for other countries.
I won't.
You won't?
Get them out of here. Team USA or nothing, baby. Roman Bravo Young, Stefan Micic, Darian Cruz. You heard it here. Get out of here, brother.
Well, that's not even
D-Bash.
all of them. You missed a few. You
I'm
missed.
I'm talking about 50. I'm talking 57 kilo first. I'll get to those next
Austin
guys.
Gomez.
Bunch
you
of
get-
traitors. No.
Yeah, you got Seabass, Austin Gomez, Miles Amin,
Miles
Ethan Ramos,
Amin.
Amer, DeHesse. There's a whole bunch.
Bunch of traitors, I'll tell you.
Oh,
what.
there we go. Where was that in the last video?
I was looking for it. Yeah.
Our very own Mike Lawn, who was raised by wolves. The man
Yes.
himself.
I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you remember being raised by wolves? I would hope.
Yeah.
I do.
So,
it was best years of my life.
The best years. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, let's dive in. 57 kilos.
This weight is insane. This weight
Yeah.
is actually pretty deep. Like,
yeah, a
just
lot
like
of
the
US
Olympics or
guys.
something.
A lot of US guys.
and that's even with a Guev not even in it.
He's afraid to wrestle. That's why he backed out.
yeah, his beard.
There was a
too
Russian
strong.
that didn't back out, not in this weight, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, well,
We'll get there.
he's gonna have a stern talking to by his local government.
I don't think he's allowed back.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back to his
I don't
local
think-
government. I think
I
he's
don't-
now exiled from Russia.
Yeah.
He might even do a clinic in Rutgers, for example, like Sajala.
No,
There you go.
Sidakov?
Yeah, it was
There you
Sidakov.
go.
That's right. Sajala
Yeah.
didn't do that.
So Stefan Micic is the 1 seed, Ray Higuchi number 2.
I mean, realistically, those make the most sense for 1-2 because they're the returning gold and silver.
How the heck does Micic make 57?
Because
Is that like blow anyone
He-
else's mind?
he
That he was like,
just
I'm
goes-
41?
he just
no,
goes
he
over
went
to
41 because
Parkside.
that was what was best for Michigan as a team. He easily could have been 33, I think.
Easily, but even then, like that's 33 to 25 is not an easy cut still. I mean, look at
It's
how
8
it affects
pounds.
weight.
He just
Yeah,
goes
but-
over to Parkside, wrestles with
Me-
Caden Henschel.
And
That's it. Yeah, get
Micic's
those reps.
better than Dayton Fix.
How many titles does Stefan Micic have as a
He also is a
college?
runner-up at best at NCAAs, so
Oh,
he's
yeah.
done
Does
just
he
as
have-
well as Dayton. And he
Does he
also
have
has
4
that world
runner-ups?
title.
Yeah, but he's an Olympian.
Yeah, but Dayton has 4 runner-ups and a bronze. Pretty good.
No, and a fourth. He didn't
Oh,
take
that's right. He
third.
lost that match as well. Yeah.
How do you think the aside from Micic, the non or sorry, no, they are American. The American non-Team USA wrestlers are gonna do? Like, do you
Darian
think
Cruz and
RBY? I just don't think RBY is a good freestyle.
I was about to say it's funny because like I've seen RBY did well at Pan Ams and whatnot. But I agree with Jack. I don't think freestyle is his cup of tea.
No.
I just maybe he'll surprise someone.
No.
I don't necessarily see him as a big freestyle guy. Like Stefan Micic,
especially at this weight
see as a
class.
freestyler. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
great.
see RBY or Darian Cruz doing anything.
Darian Cruz was the funk master. Like that style doesn't work.
he beat Thomas
mean,
Gilman.
And plus, Darian Cruz has been at this for several years now and has never really done anything. Like, Darian Cruz is not gonna. He'll be lucky to win a match, I'd say. And then RBY, I don't think he's gonna do anything either. Like, just where I stand. But
How about Spencer Lee?
so
He's my
he's gonna get drawn in against one of these 8-seeded guys.
And just
I don't
ruin
think
the
it
whole day.
matters. Spencer
Yeah.
for gold. I've been saying it from the get-go.
Well, I mean, I think
I
it
agree with
may
that.
matter who he gets earlier
No.
on.
Doesn't
No.
matter.
Like, if he's got freaking Michi, Kaguchi, a backer off in the
No,
first round,
Doesn't
like
matter. Doesn't
It's
matter.
it's a bad day for those guys because Spencer freaking Lee is coming for gold.
Yeah. Team USA may ostracize him from the beach outings,
Did
but
you
that's
guys
not going to
watch
stop him.
Flo's preview where they were predicting most of them? I think only one of them actually picked Spencer Lee to win it.
Well,
Really?
that's. I mean, I can't
That's
listen to those
anti-American.
guys.
One of them,
Like,
And I
one
don't
of them
support
picked,
that.
one of them picked a Baccaroff. One of them picked, I think, Higuchi. One of them picked Michik, and I think one of them picked Spencer Lee. I forget which ones was what, but yeah,
probably.
I think that was
Was
the four
Askren still
picks.
doing that show?
No,
Askren's the
no,
only one
Askren was
No,
not.
that's it. They've lost all credibility.
Yeah, Askren's the only one that I really
Askren was not
even.
there. It was those other three guys
Yeah.
and
No.
CP. So
No, this is Cactus Wrestling. Okay.
I
I
think
think
that
Spencer Lee all day, and
I
really,
don't know.
the twice on Sundays.
I don't know that. Michik's really good on his feet. And if you think about the
stop it.
path that Michik took to get that world gold, it wasn't like a fluke year, like, oh yeah, there was no one really wrestling that. Like he went through the gauntlet and had 3 killer wins.
That's great for him. Love
Yeah,
that
it's
for
gonna be
him.
cool. Hey, bronze is still a good medal for him.
But guess who wasn't there at the time?
Spencer Lee.
Spencer Lee was not there. Uh, I think Spencer Lee is definitely going to medal. Uh, I don't know that he's going to necessarily beat Michik though.
Okay, Mike. Let's just pretend that this was Thomas Gilman instead.
Oh, Gilman,
Well-
no, Gilman ain't doing anything.
What?
What?
Are you bananas?
What are you talking about?
Get him out of here. It's
He's
the
not doing
Iowa hater.
anything.
Yeah, I thought I was the Iowa hater. What are you doing?
Well,
Not hating on Iowa. Spencer Lee is Mr. Iowa. I said he's definitely going to medal.
I think Spencer, his best style is freestyle,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's even close. And he's a great folk style wrestler.
Yeah, and if he gets on top, it's like almost
Well,
like
that's it. He's incredible on top. His turning ability is insane. Spencer's issue that I saw when he wrestled in the last chance qualifier was his neutral game.
yeah,
And
which is where Michik is the best.
But I gotta imagine Spencer's gotten a little better as his ACLs continued to heal. And even then, he wasn't, he still won.
Right.
My biggest concern is Spencer getting, re-aggravating an injury. I think outside of that, he's my 57-kilo favorite.
So who you putting? Who would you say is the likely the top 4? Like who the 4 medalists?
I don't think Michik's gonna medal.
I think
You don't think
Michik's
gonna medal?
I think Michik is gonna be bronze. I think he's gonna lose to. I don't. It depends where Spencer gets drawn in, but I think if they see each other in the semis, Spencer beats him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but then who?
I don't. Oh, you go first.
I was going to say that, but who? So who are your 4 medalists in this weight? Like who do you think are going to be the 4 that medal? Jack apparently doesn't think Michik, the returning world champ, is gonna medal.
I'll go with.
I think Lee, Michik, Higuchi, and a Baccaroff are going to be the 4.
Yeah. I think that Michik, depending on where he meets Spencer, I think Spencer's making the finals. I feel pretty confident about that. And I think that if he meets Michik, then Michik gets bronze. But if they meet each other in the finals, Spencer takes gold and Michik takes silver.
I'm pretty confident that a Baccaroff is going to be bronze, and then I don't know. It depends. Higuchi could be in the finals, but then again, maybe he'll be bronze. I think Michik's fine in the finals again.
Yeah, maybe if Spencer's on the other side.
I mean, I hope Spencer can get it done, but I mean, I feel like their styles might match up poorly. Michik's got that great high crotch.
Spencer's just good at everything else.
I
Defending
love the
high
hat.
crotches?
I'm mesmerized by this hat. It's so
I have
good.
pants to go with it.
Yeah, you need to get those on.
You wouldn't see him anyway.
Yeah, no, you need to put the pants
Just
on.
knowing that
wearing
they're
them.
on, though. Yeah.
I still haven't showered after wrestling practice tonight. Like I'm gonna get the ringworm.
All right. Well, let us know how you think Spencer's going to do in the comments down below. 65 kilos. Zane Train unseated.
Oh gosh, this is actually what I'm worried about.
Yeah, this is not great for him. I mean, on the one hand, though, he won't run into Austin Gomez in the first round.
That's true. He is a ticking time bomb.
So yeah,
At
What a
least it's
weird,
not
what
Gomez
a
is so
weird
Nickly.
boomer
story he
bust.
is.
At least it's not Nickly here.
Yeah. Nick Lee, I still can't believe that. Nick Lee was like about to tech him and then loses. And I was like, what the frig happened, dude?
Yeah, yeah. But how about Seabass as the 4 seed?
Love it.
Didn't he take second like
Yeah,
last year? Well,
returning
that's why.
world
Yeah.
silver medalist.
New
I don't know.
Jersey.
Seabass annoys me for no real reason other than the fact that
He
I'm a
is a
hater.
world silver medalist. You respect him.
I don't disrespect. I just say as a person, I find him annoying.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah, I'm here for New Jersey, and it's like, oh, dude, like I just don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the top 2 returning guys from last year's worlds are the 3 and 4 seeds.
Yeah.
And
It
Zayn is gonna
still
get put.
baffles me that Seabass took second last year. I think that anybody, and I think Nick Lee, Yanni, Gomez, I think friggin' Zane, anybody that was in Seabass's spot last year takes second. I will die
Right.
on that hill.
Yeah, no, I know. I
I think
hope
he
that
had the
Zayn is on Seabass's side because it doesn't matter where he meets him, Zayn will beat Seabass.
I'm
Mhm.
only worried with Zayn about the weight because I feel like he's such a big 70-kilo guy
Mm,
still.
yeah, that's
And
true.
even we saw it at Final X this year. You know, he made weight, sat all day, and still looked tired.
Yeah, yeah, he did not look great. Yeah, that's
But
very
then
true.
he bounces back at the Olympic qualifier, has a really not so good first day, comes back second day, makes weight again, and actually runs through the gauntlet. And I'm like, well, why don't you just do that? Not Nick. Zayn can be so frustrating to watch sometimes because of that. Because if you watched him in college, this guy was the most dominant force you've ever seen. And then for some reason, it just doesn't always transition to his freestyle wrestling.
That's true. This is also the weight where we have Shamil Mamedov, who is from Russia, who chose to compete anyway, despite the country choosing not to compete.
Yeah, they're gonna stone him when he gets back.
And he's returning world bronze medalist. So clearly, if he's willing to risk that to compete, he must think he's going to do well.
I mean, it's dumb. He should be allowed to compete, but
The
whatever.
whole thing is
Yeah.
this whole Olympics has some really interesting things, and I'll just leave it at that.
Do you think Mamedov is gonna medal?
Isn't he like the gas tank issue guy, or is that Musakayev?
Well, Musakayev's the returning world gold from Hungary.
One of them has like a really great first period, and then like kind of struggles with this. I just don't remember who it is though.
Yeah, that doesn't. I'm not sure.
You know who I'm talking about vaguely though?
Yeah, no, I do, but like I'm like I don't. Yeah, I don't know which
It's
one. But
Musakayev. That's who it is. It's Musakayev.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, incredible. Like if wrestling periods were only 3 minutes, this guy would be the greatest
Un
wrestler ever.
yeah, unbeatable.
But yeah, the second period it's like a whole different wrestler.
So basically, Zayn with his own gas tank issues just needs to weather the storm in the first period and then not die in the
That's
second.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
So do we think Zayn medals?
Yes.
Bronze.
Bronze. Yeah, I feel like bronze is probably. I mean, bronze or fifth. Like I don't think he's gonna make the finals. Even though like the even though like literally Musakayev is the only one that seems like should be able to be like, oh, he would probably on paper be maybe favored over Zayn.
The
Yeah.
Olympics, though. It's the
I mean,
Olympics.
Ali Aves is a returning silver medalist at the Olympics, but he hasn't medaled since then. So like, and then didn't Zayn have some real trouble with Tumiro Cheer at the what's it called?
Yes. Yeah. Because I remember I was like, he should have beaten that guy.
Did he lose or did he beat him barely? It was one or the other. And
He lost a match that I didn't expect because I remember I was going through the brackets with
Mhm.
you guys the day before, and I said, I like this matchup. I like this matchup. This will be tough.
Right.
This will be even harder. And he lost where I think I expected him to have a tough matchup. I don't remember if it was with Mongolia.
I feel like he
I
beat
have to go
him,
through
but
it.
he beat him barely, and it was like that was ugly, but at least he got it done. Because he went on that like 4 match win streak.
He did.
It was
But yeah, I was surprised to see that Tumir Ochir was seated after like remembering that performance. Like I was like, this guy got seated? What did he? That's again with the same thing with the seating that we've mentioned before. That like there's certain things with the seating that doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, world bronze medalist is the 1 seed, world gold medalist is 4, world silver medalist or 3. I mean, world silver medalist is 4. Like
Yeah, I think he lost to Mongolia and then beat Sujit, if I remember correctly, from India. Who's
he
that's
did
why
beat
he
Sujit,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's why he's not here because that was the match that decided it. And I was like, that's
Yep.
also a tough match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mongolia is who sent him into the repechage.
So maybe he'll get Mongolia in the first round. Well, actually, no, that'd be a terrible match because
Yeah,
then
that
he'd.
wouldn't be good for
Well,
him.
actually, no, it wouldn't be
Right off the
terrible.
scale,
Yeah, right off the scale. That would if he's beaten him before. Yeah, that wouldn't be a great. And
that
then I was also
Mongolian
going to
wrestler is
say
very
running into
tough.
Tavanyan. I mean, Tavanyan's not bad, but I don't know.
He's only
Zane's
the
going to
number
have
one
a tough
seed.
path regardless of what he's
Yeah,
got
I
to
feel like
do.
65 always does. It's like that's like the toughest weight for Team USA at the
Yeah.
Olympic. I mean, Yanni got a medal, silver in
Seabass.
2022, I think. Yeah, Seabass is not an American as far as I'm concerned.
Yanni? Did you say Yanni?
Didn't Yanni get a medal in 22?
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
sorry. I
first or
thought you were talking
second.
about
Yeah.
Olympics.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying
not
I
now,
like
not Olympics,
historically
but
we don't do well at this weight. I think Yanni broke the
yeah.
curse by getting a
Yeah.
silver in 22.
And then he didn't make the team the following
Yeah,
year.
it's 65 kilo for Team USA. Just really, and what's crazy is we have so many great wrestlers at the
Well, yeah,
141
Yanni,
and
you got a
149
4-time
weight.
national champ. Zane, 3-time national
Three-time
champ.
national champ.
Jordan Oliver, 3.
Yeah, like I said, we have so much domestic talent there, and they just can't seem to. It's just such a tough weight year after year, 65 kilo.
Yeah.
Like I'm interested to see Bo Bassett how he's going to do at Junior Worlds at 65 kilo because those guys will give a good indication of how the senior level looks.
How do you think Bo Bassett would do in this weight?
Gold.
Goal.
No,
So wait,
I would
basically
like.
what you're saying is Daniel Zepeda would also take gold.
I mean, not in freestyle. Bo's better than in freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Um, Honestly though, I know this is not a Bo video. If Bo Bassett were to wrestle at the senior level, 65 kilo for the Olympics, he wouldn't place.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Not this year.
I think he'd
No.
win at least one match. I think he'd win, possibly two or three, but I don't think he'd medal. I
Yeah.
think, he's beaten some very good wrestlers for Team USA at senior level. He's beaten some very good domestic and, guys that have had international success.
Mm.
I just don't think he's a full 65 kilo like, you know, Musakayev or Zane. I mean, look at Zane's build versus Bo Bassett's build.
Zane, yeah. Zane is shredded.
Dave,
So
I was gonna say if Team USA ever wants to get into like a bodybuilding competition, I think we do pretty well. Like our guys are like jacked right now.
Well, I don't know. Aaron Brooks doesn't lift weights, so
no, he doesn't lift weights.
Doesn't lift weights.
So let
where's
us
the
know how you
bodybuilding?
think Zane's going to do at 65 kilos. 74 kilos. Kyle Dake, number 1 seed. And hey, man,
No one to
like,
challenge him.
come on.
Literally the
This
two
is your-
guys that could potentially challenge him are the two guys that were ruled ineligible slash
But
withdrew.
Chamizo rightfully is in.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy to see Chimizo make it in, especially after that whole scandal with the refs.
Guys past his
Um,
prime now.
But yeah, he's not gonna medal.
No.
He's not gonna do anything. Like, I mean, maybe he'll win.
I
a
mean,
match.
he'll win some matches. He's not going to medal.
Yeah, like, I mean, or maybe he'll have like a crazy upset like he did at that other the last chance qualifier, upset the 1 seed and then proceeded to lose the next 2 matches. Or maybe it was just the next match and didn't get pulled into the repechage. But yeah, Caddy Medamegov and Sidakov being gone really opens up things for Dake. And I feel like saying this to you guys for a while. If Dake does not win gold here, I don't think he deserves to ever win gold here. Like,
Well, he's going to retire. I think regardless, this is his last match, his
Yeah.
last tournament. I think we see Dake win gold and ride off into the sunset and the documentary, he talks about his father and wrestling and finally winning gold after being stuck behind Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah.
Or we see him not win gold and we see him leave his shoes on the mat and say, look, I gave everything I had to this sport and it's just time to move forward.
And then get that money, $1 million deal like DT.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's assistant coach.
No, he's already got his coaching staff filled
Who
out.
do you think is the more qualified coach?
I'm going to go with David Taylor because he has them too.
I would say David Taylor because he's been coaching while also training, whereas Dake has just been training himself. Like he hasn't. He goes to Spartan Combat and kind of coaches, sort of, but like that's not the same.
You got to imagine he does some stuff at Spartan Combat, but
yeah.
And even now, I'm sure he does some stuff with the NLWC. I just don't think they're like, okay, guys, like now everyone circle up on Coach Dake.
Yeah. But yeah, like even before David Taylor was announced, if I've heard that it was between Dake and Taylor, I would have been like, I think Taylor's the one I would choose.
Yeah. But Kyle Dake for gold.
Classic Penn State, right?
He better get gold. Like I'm telling you, like he freaking better.
Go Dake, go. So that's a pretty easy one to preview. Yeah, go get it, Dake. All right, so this one's gonna be very interesting. 86 kilos. Aaron Brooks takes down David Taylor. He is the guy. Now he's wrestled Miles Amin in the past, lost him at Big Tens, beat him.
He's also beat him at Big
every
Tens
other time,
too.
I think.
He's beaten him a few times now.
But it's Brooks Yazdani. That's what everyone's
But that's
talking
also
about.
he's beaten him mostly, or not mostly, entirely in folk style. They've never wrestled freestyle.
I gotta give the edge to Aaron Brooks anyway, though.
I mean, I feel like just the mental aspect of like I've only beat this guy once.
Yeah,
like that.
And
that
he's
definitely
only
is in Brooks's favor.
And Brooks has only gotten bigger, and since then he's only gotten better.
Yeah, but he doesn't lift weights.
No, I know. It's weird.
Yeah,
he's just
doesn't
growing
lift
somehow.
Weights.
Yeah.
We aren't considering that.
So Yazdani versus Brooks, that's the big headline. Do we think this? I mean, this could be first round.
That's true. That could be that'd be a monster first round match.
It would kind of ruin the bracket where it's like, well.
Honestly, if it was Brooks on Yazdani in the first round, that means that Amin, Yazdani, and Brooks were all on the same side of the bracket, which would make the other side of the bracket, in my mind, like pathetic by comparison.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think Brooks can beat Yazdani. I don't think Brooks can beat Yazdani.
I disagree.
I know you.
I know you. Obviously, I would.
I've known to pick against Penn State in the past, but
Yazdani
foolish to think that he couldn't do it.
I didn't say he can't do it. I don't think he will beat Yazdani.
Oh,
I'm not saying he is incapable of doing it, but
what's your percentage? If they wrestle 100 times, how many times is Brooks winning that match?
How many times is Brooks winning compared to?
He's gonna say like 35.
I was gonna. No, I was gonna go like 70-30.
Brooks wins
10 matches.
No,
7-3.
I'm saying Yazdani wins 7 out of 10.
I was pretty close with what I I was in your head for a second.
I think that maybe Yazdani might win the first time, but then Brooks would win like 8 out of 10.
Okay, well, the first time is going to be here at the Olympics. The next 8 times would be over the next 8 years. So,
yeah, that's my only thing. I think Brooks is so good at learning how to wrestle and adjust. It's just going to be that first matchup.
Brooks barely scraped by Zahid. Like Zahid arguably blew that match.
I mean, bronze. You mean world bronze from him? Zahid?
But that's a bronze medalist
at up a weight.
Okay, regardless of what weight.
But Zahid also the year prior also had close matches with David Taylor.
Okay.
My opinion
you have a
on
close
this
match with David Taylor doesn't mean that you're going to beat Yazdani.
Yeah, but I think that here it goes a little bit. If there's anyone that knows how to beat Yazdani, it's David Taylor and the NLWC. Would we agree that's fair?
But David Taylor is no
No, no,
longer
but
with
let's just. But would
NLWC.
we
So
would we agree that's fair?
I mean, David Taylor knows better than anybody. Yeah.
And he's coached by the same guys that coach Aaron, despite any differences they might have had, or
But they
might
also
still
have
have.
different styles. Like
I
they
mean,
go for different things. Like
these are
and
guys, yeah, but these are guys that watched the same film. I know that Penn State, NLWC, USA Wrestling has got to have the playbook for Yazdani after wrestling him this many times through a different guy.
yeah, okay,
But
but then
to
why
Jack's
hasn't
point,
Amin beaten Yazdani?
this is not American.
Amin is not American.
He's not wrestling for team. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't think San Marino was a state.
It's a country,
Mm.
sir.
Not in America. Not.
He is the flag bearer. Show some respect.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm still shocked San Marino is its own country. It's literally in Italy. It's
Yeah.
like a population of like 10,000.
That's like the Vatican.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it's
Yeah.
it's just such a random anyway. But he doesn't wrestle for Team USA, and he doesn't wrestle for the NLWC, which has gone against Yazdani successfully many, many times. To Jack's point, Aaron Brooks does do a great job of learning from his mistakes. I could see him losing this match at the 2024 Olympics and then beating him at the 2025 Worlds.
Well, that's different. We're talking about the
I know, I'm just saying,
Olympics,
I
yeah.
could see that happening.
Right.
I'm still going to say I give Aaron Brooks the benefit of the doubt here.
But
Just
Aaron Brooks
based,
is unproven on the senior stage. He's literally never wrestled.
he
Like, I
literally
mean,
beat the number one pound for pound wrestler in 2 straight matches. If it was
Yeah,
if it was
but-
closer and if David Taylor stole one of those matches, I
was
would be a
is
little-
David Taylor at the top of his game? Like, is that the greatest David Taylor? Like, is that when he beat him, or was David Taylor like
Okay,
washed
Mike,
up at that
I mean,
Answer
point?
he
this.
said he
Answer
was.
this. Wait. Answer this. David
He says he
Taylor
was.
let's say Zahid beat Aaron Brooks, and then David Taylor beat Zahid, and David Taylor was here.
Honestly, after what I watched at that Olympic trials, I think Zahid would have beat David Taylor. So
No,
Okay,
I
that's
don't
not the
know.
question. That's not the question.
I think it would have
David
been
Taylor
Zahid. Like,
is in the Olympics.
okay.
Do you think after watching he scrapes by, he wrestled the way he did, he wins? Is he beating Yazdani at this Olympics?
I mean, I'd say it's a toss up. I feel like Yazdani.
Toss up. What?
I
Beat
think
him
it would
like
be a
7
toss up if he
times.
wrestled like he did and barely won. Like,
These are
I would
guys
not say
USA
he's a
guys
shoo-in
that
to
I mean they
beat
train
Yazdani.
in the same room together.
I don't
Everyone's
think
allowed to have a bad day.
everyone's allowed to have a bad day.
All
I-
it takes is one.
I feel like you guys are not are underestimating how good Yazdani is.
I'm not under. He's still the favorite. I just think Aaron Brooks can beat him. And
I
will
didn't
beat
say he can't. I just said
no, I
I
just
don't
said
think
he
he
will.
will.
Is Brooks gonna medal?
him. Brooks is.
He really should medal. I also would not be like shocked if he didn't because this is his first world Olympic level event.
I think Brooks is a lock in to medal.
I think
I would
that
not say
Aaron
he's
Brooks
a
is-
lock.
Aaron Brooks is so tough to score on. He's one of the best defensive wrestlers out there.
But
He's
yeah,
got
he's
great
also used to wrestling American freestyle, like how Americans wrestle freestyle. He's not used to wrestling at the world stage.
Yeah, but
He dominated his way to a U23 world title last.
Well, yeah.
even like other Americans have said he wrestles like a European.
They say he wrestles
That's
like an
true. That is
Iranian.
true.
I mean, he wrestles like Hassan Yazdani's style with the underhook.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a real interesting matchup.
It's what I was expecting, and what I was using as kind of a litmus test was when Hidley wrestled against Yazdani relatively recently.
Mhm,
And you guys
mhm.
might remember that match. If you're listening, you might remember that match. Hidley was at one point in the match winning. He was very close. He was, he got a
Oh, well, yeah,
takedown. I was like,
he scored the first takedown, then gave
He
up
did.
like the
And
next
then he
10
got tech.
points unanswered.
yes, he got teched. But it made me, so I was less confident after that match, to be honest with you. I thought if
Yeah.
Hidley can keep it close and it was like, okay, he loses, but it's, 3-7, then okay, that's a good match. And Aaron Brooks is a shoo-in. Because I don't know if Aaron Brooks techs Hidley.
I don't think Aaron Brooks techs Hidley.
No, he didn't.
That's what I mean. That's in freestyle. I don't know.
Oh, Hidley
I
wrestled
don't.
Carter.
That's the thing.
right.
I don't think he does. Like, I don't think he can or not would.
So, and that's what's going to be, I keep that in the back of my head.
Because even when
I'm-
Yazdani gets scored on, he isn't frazzled. He treats it as if nothing has happened and then keeps coming at you. Like, and also, I mean, I don't know how often you guys watch the Flow interviews, but CP, Christian Piles,
Oh boy.
also seems to think that Aaron Brooks is not going to beat Yazdani.
Well,
He also didn't like Spencer Lee either. You were saying, what is this guy, a hater?
Oh, I don't know if he was the one that didn't like Spencer Lee, or one of the four of them did.
Yeah.
I just don't remember which one it was that liked Spencer Lee.
Give me Aaron.
yeah, put it
I
in the
think
comments down
Yazdani gets
below.
gold. And
I got Miles Amin taking gold.
you think Miles
I've
Amin is
got
going to beat
Ethan
Yazdani?
Ramos taking gold.
Yo, Ethan Ramos, hey, that's another U.S. guy wrestling for Puerto Rico. Team Puerto Rico is
he's
pretty well
got- yeah.
representative.
Team Southern USA. You're talking about?
I mean, it is a territory, so
Southern USA.
so drop a comment down below, Aaron Brooks. Okay, 97 kilos. Now, Kyle Snyder.
Tough man. I
He's not
want
winning.
Snyder. I want Snyder to win so badly, but it's
So
not
do
gonna-
I, but he's not
No.
going to.
Now, Magomedov, he's the
bothers
really
me.
tall guy, right?
No, Tusudanov is
Oh,
the really tall guy.
Tuzudinov, that's right.
That's
yeah.
the guy that beat him and Sadulayev at the
I
Worlds
mean,
last year.
that guy is just on another level. And he's
Like-
young too, isn't he? Like 19?
He is. He was
yeah,
literally
like he wanted Snyder to get in so that he could
20. I
counter
think he's
it.
20 or 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was impressive, man. That's gonna be.
Yeah,
I
beating
don't know,
Sadulayev was.
And he's on the same side of the bracket. They're the 2-3 seed.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that's
that-
going to be the semifinals, and I think Snyder's going to lose and take bronze.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with that.
Even if
I-
Snyder's made adjustments, I don't think it's going to be enough.
I agree.
But Magomedov, I mean, he might make the finals. And I've never really heard of Sifty. I'm not sure if Chevelli's a bronze medalist, two-time bronze medalist. The other side of the bracket really is not that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the other side of the bracket doesn't matter too much right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably going to be Magomedov against the winner of Tuzunov and Snyder. Thiel, he's got no accolades. I don't know how he got the 6th seed. The only event that he's done anything impressive was Junior Worlds in 2015, where he
took
didn't even
ninth.
place.
Yeah, he
Like,
took
And
ninth.
he's the 6th seed. I was looking up, like trying to be like, what has he done? He's done literally nothing in like a decade, and yet he got seeded 6.
That's it.
I don't understand that at all.
Well,
It's so
yeah.
tough because I want Snyder to win. So I mean, the guy has an incredible career so far, and he's made it clear. He's like, I'm wrestling until I'm 45, 50, 60 years old. He goes, I'm not retiring from as long as nobody beats me.
I mean, I think eventually it's going to beat him.
Someone will eventually, but it's so tough because I remember watching Kyle Snyder win the Olympics in class. I was in college watching it in the middle of a I was supposed to be a TA for a practical, for a lab practical.
Supposed to be.
I was doing my job. I just had it playing on my phone. And then in the middle, I was like, yes, when he beat Sadulayev, when Sadulayev came up from 86 kilo. And they're like, what's going on? I'm like, Kyle Snyder just won. And they're like, what does that have anything to do with anatomy?
Okay.
They're like, what does that have to do with anatomy?
Oh, that's funny.
I'm a big Snyder fan. Hopefully he gets it done.
Well, I mean,
think
yeah,
he's
when
taking
he
bronze.
beat Varner, got the spot, and then won the Olympics, I was like, he's never going to lose again. And then he started losing, and I was like, what's going on?
What's
Like, why
crazy
does
is
he
like,
keep?
like we'll like dog, but it's like he's a world bronze in 19 and 23. He's a silver world in 18 and 21, gold in 15, 17, 22, Olympic gold in 16, Olympic silver in 2020. Like this guy has medaled every single time. And we're still
Yes.
like, he's just average.
Well, it's yeah, he's average.
I
He's
think we just
Mr.
forget how good
Consistent.
he's Team USA, baby. He's Captain America.
Yeah, he's a consistent medal, but like I want him to be consistent gold,
Yeah.
and he's just not, which is what's probably the disappointing factor.
Do you think we ever see Sadulayev wrestle again?
At the rate Russia's going, probably not.
It's insane.
So one more weight class, 125 kilos. Mason Paris.
This weight
Is
is actually
the
pretty
guy.
deep too.
Yeah, it would be just super easy if Gable was there.
I don't know that I would agree with that anymore.
Why?
think that if Gable spent the last few years wrestling instead of doing whatever he wanted to
Okay,
do,
well, if he did that, but now,
Yeah.
right now, I don't think so.
Buffalo Bills, baby. Let's go.
yeah, I can't
Bills
wait for him to get.
Mafia.
Freaking
He's gonna
Buffalo
get cut,
Bills.
and then he's gonna. I don't know. What do you think his next side quest is after he gets cut from the Bills?
Yeah, right. What is he gonna go? Maybe he's gonna try
Baseball.
acting.
Oh my gosh, he could be like The Rock in like just a bad actor in a movie.
Or like
The Rock is like one of the highest paid
Dave
freaking movie
Bautista.
stars out there
I didn't
now.
say he
So
was. I didn't say he wasn't making a lot of money. I'm just saying he's not good. The Rock plays himself in every movie he's in.
Yeah, can you name a single movie character that The Rock could play? Like what any of his character names? Can you name?
Jumanji.
No, but what's
What did
his
he
name?
play?
What's his character name?
Oh,
He played Decker, or what was it, Shaw? Hobbs?
no, that's Jason Statham.
He was one of them.
Oh,
He did.
Hobbs. Hobbs.
he was
That's only
Hobbs.
because they made the
What's his
Hobbs and
first
Shaw
name? What's his
spinoff.
first name?
Yeah, no one
Hobbs
knows.
isn't his first name.
Yeah, no one knows.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was the picture of the
Maui.
Rock.
There you go, Maui.
Oh, Maui.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what can I say
skyscraper.
except you're welcome?
Yeah, that's
But there
it.
was a-
Skyscraper. That's a movie. He has one leg.
Oh my gosh, really?
He was
there
also
was
in
a-
That movie,
Anaconda.
There's a picture of him
Anaconda.
wearing
Wasn't he in
a.
Anaconda?
No, The
No,
Rock's not in
Ice Cube was
Anaconda. That's
Ice Cube
John
was
Voight, Ice Cube,
I thought
Owen Wilson.
I thought I'm pretty sure he
Maybe
was
he
in
was
that
in one of the
movie.
sequels
The
of
Rock,
Anaconda.
Angelina
The Rock's in The
Jolie?
Rundown.
The Rundown. I remember that.
Yeah.
What's his character name? No idea.
He's himself. Just like he's himself
that's what I mean.
in Jumanji and
And Walking Tall. I actually liked Walking Tall a lot. When The
Walking
Rock
Tall,
was,
where he's
you know,
the Tooth Fairy.
when The Rock was 70 pounds less.
I could have swore he was in Anaconda.
Didn't use steroids, though, he
That's
says.
Ice
What
Cube.
movie am I thinking of where he has the hair? Remember
Huh?
those days where he had the hair?
Gridiron Gang?
I think you're thinking of The Rundown.
Maybe that
He was in
it.
Gridiron
Where he's
Gang.
in the
yeah,
jungle.
Yeah, in the yeah.
Yeah, and
I
he's
feel
got
like that's The Rundown.
he's got the
He's got
Stifler
hair.
with him.
I think so. Maybe that was
Stifler.
it.
He's got Stifler with him.
Stifler.
So yeah, that's
forget the
Gable's
actor's
next side
name, but
quest is to be,
Yeah.
to be an
Stifler.
actor.
Anyway,
Gable Steve's the
Back
next,
to
the
the
next big
Olympic
actor.
preview.
yeah.
We'll let you know our Rock
So yeah, if you're here for Dwayne the Rock
favorite
trivia, you're in the
movie
right
list.
place.
Cactus Wrestling presents all
How-
the movies of The Rock.
How do
ranked
we
in
think
order.
Mason Paris is gonna do? Is he gonna medal?
He's
Does he have a chance of
definitely
winning?
should.
No.
Oh,
Have
I
you
don't know.
seen
He's pinned
Mir
Zaire in
Zaire?
the past.
That was friggin' 6 years ago or whatever.
Hey,
All Zaire has done
he's in
since
his
then is
head.
win.
He can
Yeah.
do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did get the bronze.
Also, he was looking pretty good at Final X.
Yeah, but
Who challenged him? I don't even remember his wrestle off.
that was
Wiz. Wiz?
No,
it wasn't
Wiz
Quiz.
lost.
Was it the guy
was
from
Zillmer.
Minnesota? Zillmer, yeah.
Yeah, he beat Zilmer twice.
Yeah.
I wasn't that confident
He
about
beat
that one.
Gwiz in like the challenge tournament or something.
Pinned by Mason Paris in 2019. You kidding me? It's
Yeah,
5
years ago. He lives in his head.
Pre-COVID.
Have you seen Zaire? He's just his hand fighting to get guys out of bounds is insane.
Hey, Paris might not even have to worry about Zaire because Akgul might get there, and in which case Paris could just beat Akgul.
No.
Also, Ligeti's the 5 seed. I don't think he's ever done anything, but he's always like in the mix.
You get it's crazy that like the top 4 names in this are like killers. You got Akul, Zare, Petrovishvili, and Paris. I mean, these are 4 guys that I feel like
These guys, yeah, I mean, 3 of them
It's
have
the
kind
same
of
3
traded
guys that have been there
the
for
first
years.
place among the 3 of them. They've all gotten gold at
Yeah.
Worlds before or Olympic.
Yeah,
So-
I have Mason as a medalist. I just don't know where he's gonna fall in the bracket.
I think these top 4 seeds are going to be like the 4 that medal are going to be Zaire, Petrofelli, Paris, and Akgul. Like those are going to be the 4 medalists. And I mean, do you think Paris can beat Petrofelli?
Yes.
Then that means Mason Paris is in the finals, baby.
I think he can make the finals. I just don't think he's gonna win in the finals against Iran.
But what if it's Akgul?
I don't think it will be.
But what if it is?
He could probably win that.
Last year at the Worlds, Akgul Zaire was the semifinals.
And Zaire won.
And Zaire won because Zaire
But didn't
won the
Zaire
whole
win by
thing.
tech?
Yeah, he fucking destroyed him. I don't even know how. Who beat Paris last year? Was it Petroshvili? I feel like he lost to Petroshvili in a really close match that like he could have won.
Yeah, he lost to somebody, but then didn't he avenge it later on?
If he did, it wasn't
No. It was no.
Petroshvili.
He did lose a close one to Petrovich. Oh my god! I'm just gonna call him a Georgian wrestler. I mess up the names all the time.
Gino?
Yeah, he's lost to Gino in a match that I was like he should have won. It was
Yeah,
if
no,
I
yeah,
remember, it was like
I
it was
remember
poor
that match. I
Matt
remember
management.
watching it.
Yeah, he let that one slip through his fingers. Um, so I think if they wrestle this time, he wins. But yeah, watching Iran just pummel his way and put fight hard. Like he won. He teched him on step outs.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's
But
terrifying.
but it's not that's not Mason Paris. That was Taha Agul. So Mason Paris won't get pushed out, and
All I'm
Mason Paris will
saying,
just pin him and then get that Olympic gold and be like, Gable, we're buddies now.
all I'm saying is, Amir, if this whole wrestling thing doesn't work out for you, you could probably be a much better football player than Gable would be because you have a bull rush that's crazy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say sumo.
No, I mean, could you imagine him on the Bills defensive line actually being a bull rusher?
Yeah, I mean
I'm
that's
surprised sumo's not an Olympic sport.
I would pay for that. I would watch that all the day.
And arm. It's got
Arm
all the
wrestling, I
types
think,
of wrestling.
it's all in
I
the
mean,
Ocho.
hey, they have
On the
sharpshooting.
Ocho.
See that guy who's sharpshooting?
Which one? The one in the
Yeah,
T-shirt or the one that
sharpshooting,
had
yeah.
like the whole like setup?
Yeah, the setup. And the woman too.
Did you see the one in the T-shirt? The guy from Turkey?
Yeah, the turkey
He's
guy,
like
yeah.
51. He just had his like wearing a T-shirt that they gave him, some
Yeah.
just regular like reading glasses, no lens or anything, and just shot with his hand in his pocket and took silver.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
So we need
That's-
arm wrestling and sumo wrestling in the Olympics 2028. Come on.
I'm waiting for
Make it
pickleball to
happen.
be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, that's just a
Yo,
matter
did you
of
hear about
time.
there's a high school that or a county in some state that now all the schools in the county have high school varsity pickleball?
Wow. It's just a
We used
matter
to
of
be a-
time. I
we used
remember
to be a
playing that
proper
in
country.
gym. I remember playing that in gym.
Yes,
It was a
that was where
unit.
they introduced it.
Yeah.
It's sweeping the nation.
Anyway.
So Amir takes gold. Paris, I think, beats Gino, takes silver. Gino and Akul take bronze.
So
And then for the bronze ultimate match, they wrestle each other, which they'll never do.
There's so
Well-
many. I made a list of things that I hate about international wrestling.
well,
We've
that's for
gone over
another
that
video.
list before.
Yeah.
Have we gone over that on film?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Things
We can
change
always
these
do it
things.
again. I mean,
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. I think Team USA is going to win here. I just don't think there's another team with as
No.
much depth,
This
especially with Russia out.
I think that a lot of people are going to put an asterisk next to this and say, look, like Team USA, you did win, but you guys might not have done it if Russia was there. And it's unfair to the athletes because it's not their fault. I just think that people are going to look back at the 2024 Olympics, and maybe not like most Americans, but like wrestling fans that actually follow it are going to be like, yeah, like, who knows how it could have gone.
Yeah, because I mean, however good they finish, like I mean, Dake, if Dake does win gold, I mean, would he have if Sidakov was there? Maybe, but history isn't in his favor in that respect.
So let us know your comments down below for Team USA, men's freestyle in general. If you're
And the
from
Rock
USA,
movies.
And how
yeah,
would
what's your
Gable Steveson do?
favorite Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie? Let us know down below.
I
as
actually really
well.
like Walking Tall.
Walking Tall, yeah, that's a pretty good
I
one.
was
Good
just
one.
looking on the IMDb.
The rundown is a fun one because of
Rundow's
Stifler.
good. Yeah, but I like Johnny Knoxville in Walking Tall.
Oh yeah, Johnny Knoxville.
He was also
I
in
would-
Get Smart.
Oh
yeah, he is in
in
Get Smart. Who does he
That's
play?
right.
No idea.
He's
He's one of the agents. I don't know his name.
agent. Yeah, that's
Nobody
the
knows.
point. You never know
That's the
his
point.
name.
He was in
he's The
Pain and
Rock.
Gain. No idea who he played.
Pain and Gain.
Was he Payne
yeah.
or Gain?
Yeah, he was in Baywatch. Just
He played a lifeguard.
He played he was the head lifeguard who was like a cop.
yeah. The only name I know is Maui. Oh, he was Black Adam, but that movie apparently was terrible.
I heard it
Oh,
was awful.
Black, right.
Yeah, but that movie's actually called Black Adam though. Like that's
yeah,
the
no,
issue.
yeah. That's the title.
Like if the rundown was called, if his character in the rundown was the rundown, I'd be like, I know that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you know Hobbs, because it was the Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Don't know his first name.
No.
Right.
Max, maybe. Calvin.
So yeah, let us know. Let us know down below your comments for the Olympics 2024. Love to hear from you. And thanks again for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.